So believe it or not, this is the car park at Hebden Bridge train station. I feel like I've walked to bloody London on foot. It's that big. There's over 160 spaces on a quick count. I'm not 100% on how many, but over 160. Now I've been up here a few times recently just because of the issue, and I actually tried to get in touch with Network Rail about putting a park and ride together from here and doing it through the businesses of Hebden Bridge. There's a few of us interested in. We'd put two, we'd rent the space on for long weekends, for maybe Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and we'd put some buses on. Now the bus companies were on board, the ones we spoke to, but Network Rail won't sort of deal with a little person like me, but I think they would deal with Calderdale Council. So why Calderdale can't get in touch with them and do something, even if it's just renting half of this car park, this far end, because there's a turning circle and everything for buses. There's so much room, it's unbelievable. And as I say, we're coming up to where the cars are parked now, and this is probably the busiest I've ever seen, this car park. And out of 160 spaces, 160 plus spaces I would say, I don't know, 15, I don't know how many cars, I forgot to count that, but we're coming up, and you know, there we have it. There's a handful of cars in this vast car park that we've walked down so far. It's dead space, and why can't it be utilised? And when I asked the question, why can't it be utilised, I was told, why was it, when I asked the question, why was the car park built, I was told because they could, because they had the space. So that's what they did. And then you look at the cars, you know, what we got. I don't know, there's maybe, I'd say 20 cars at very most in here. That leaves you with 140 spaces. Now don't get me wrong, it's a Monday, so it's a day where people will be commuting. So this car park should be fuller today than on say a Saturday or Sunday. I don't know, we'll have to have another visit and come up and see, but you can see that's where the train station is there. We've just walked all the way down. Now this is on a, if the road's clear, which very rarely is, but 10-15 minute drive to Hebden on a little mini bus. We could have one running every half an hour. People could park here, business owners could park here and free Hebden Bridge spaces up for visitors, for those that struggle with walking. But this to me is a solution. I'll leave you with that. So this particular spot I'm going to show you next is, we've been promised this off the council, that this was going to become car parking. Now it seems to be out of the equation. Nobody can understand why, because they keep telling us it's being used for flood alleviation works, and all the things that they need, I don't know, diggers and whatnot. I'll show it you now anyway. So this is a spot, as you can see, it's quite a size. I don't know how many spaces you get in, 50, and you've basically got an entrance over there, which then leads you out to the main road, and you're adjacent with the car park at the bottom of Bridge Lanes. On to the next. So again, another solution we could possibly have for the parking for Hebden Bridge. Again, there's another spot which is obviously the old Walkley's Clogs spot, in between Hebden Bridge and Hebden Bridge. Now obviously I think you could probably get about between 80 and 100 spaces in here. Again, not 100% sure, but you know, it's roadside, it's got good access for park and ride. You can also go to the left and you're straight on Route 66, which is the cycle lane that runs parallel with Burnley Road. It's a nice little spot. No cars on there. I just don't understand why anyone would want to ride a bike on the road when they can ride along parallel in our countryside on flat terrain, if that's what they want. Anyway, different matter. But yeah, that solution for me is number 2. Obviously, I still think Mythenroyd train station, absolutely beauty spot. You can't really see the space now because everything's so overgrown, which again shows that the space isn't being used here. On to the next. So this is the next spot. This is what was Walkley's Clogs when it was in its heyday. This was the parking. I'm not sure if it was here. I can't quite remember. I think it might be a bit further on, but there used to be a little hut. Someone would take money and people could park there all day, as long as they wanted all day, an hour, whatever they wanted. But yeah, this was a great spot. This is cycle lane Route 66 now, but you could have quite easily have a car park on here and still have people cycling through and walking through to Hebden, no problem. This runs directly onto the train station in Hebden Bridge. But yeah, this is massive. This is an absolutely massive space. I'm not going to walk all the way through. Anyone who's from round here will know where I mean, and the council should certainly know where I mean. But you can see it just goes on and on and on. Above that mound of grass and weeds and what have you, there's just it just opens out to such a wide spot. Again, option number 3 for a solution to the parking problem of Hebden Bridge. Hi guys, right, yeah, so we're at the place where, you know, I know some people think that this may be the best spot, and not the pub. We're talking about the Brownsfield, just outside of Hebden. We're on top of the side of Hebden Bridge now, and this spot is massive. It's quite crazy how much parking you could get on that spot there. There's access off the main road. Obviously you could make it in and out, no problem. We just need for the council to get on board with the fact that unfortunately people need cars to get here. And again, this to me, possibly, I don't know the ins and outs of what land's going to be used for. It seems to be just sitting dormant and has been for years. But to me, this is the best solution we have for the problem of parking in Hebden Bridge. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, yeah, drop us a DM or just drop us a message in the comments. Obviously, whether you agree or not, I don't know. But I think, and a lot of other people in Hebden Bridge think, that we need parking spaces replacing that are going to be taken away. So I've shown you the problem spots, and hopefully we've shown you where the solutions may lie. As I say, let me know what you think. Have a good one.